Hello, welcome back to Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, I will be sharing the creations of this noise worm creature. So let's actually hide this first. So you can see this. There's some kind of mirrored curve that has been shaded rather quite interestingly, and I could actually change the count of the curve, so I can make like longer or shorter worms, and I can get a lot of different interesting noise worm, right? So of course this is actually a curve, and it has been mirrored somewhat, and on top of that I have a seed that's controlling the curve and also this count. So I can have something that's really super complex, and I have all kind of variations. Okay, so the secret with this is actually very simple. So for the shader itself, it's actually driven using noise, and the noise goes through the U or the V of the curve to create this kind of stripes result. So noise is all over in Blender, from expression, Python, and also inside modifier as a 3D or 2D texture. And noise also exists as a node in Cycle or Eevee shader, as you already know it. And here I'm using the UV of the curve to shade it in the x-axis. You can change it to the y, so the stripes will go differently. So it's more like a candy looking stripes, but basically it's the U and the V coordinates of the curve. It's actually super useful in a lot of cases, and I'm just scaling the noise, so we have this all kind of variation of different color, and I snap it. I snap the color. It gives a interesting kind of quantifications, or you can use this actually to color ramp. Yeah, you can do all sort of thing very interestingly, very quickly. Okay, and the noise itself, of course, it's a curve that's being generated using SVerchok addon. So I have random points, basically random points, and I randomize it further. So I use this a lot. Random vector, randomize, and then displace it using noise. That's why we have this kind of movement, like worms. That's been driven using frame. On top of that, I also have this random value that's been injected into the worms. So it has different scale. So it's really quite simple, but also quite interesting that you can do this rather quickly. And I use this quite often. Like I said, there's something about noise pattern, and also how it's how you can kind of make it with symmetry. That's somehow our brain kind of take it. Okay, that looks pretty complicated. Now just gonna take it. Okay, that looks pretty natural, like a creature. So yeah, this is something that you can use to make some kind of creatures, alien creatures. Okay, so it's super simple. Again, it's just a variation of noise, how you can use noise to generate a curve and mirror it, and how to use noise in the shader and shade it along the curve. So I call this noise worms. You can also call it rainbow worms, I guess. So yeah, give it a try, make your own variations, and yeah, hopefully this is useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.